guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chanina if you're new here. And so y'all, I'm sitting here in plan mode. It is April 30th and wait, is it? Yes, it's April 30th and I need to plan out the month of May. So I need to plan for several things for the month, and this isn't staying down. Yeah, so I need to plan or write down several things that are happening for the month of May or that I would like to happen for the month of May. I did this past week was working on a lot of stuff and I was able to get a lot of stuff done. And as I was working on everything, I just kind of wrote it down, and then as things popped into my head to do as I was doing other tasks, I would write those down too. So let me just tell you guys where I'm at so far. So I've actually been sitting here for a minute. I keep getting up and down, and I was kind of looking over the things that I've done so far for the month of April, as far as redoing like my website, redoing my logo, which all of that is done, updating all my documents with the new logo, and redoing the all of that stuff. Oh, and finally posting some content to the other channels. So I was able to achieve all of those things. So I wrote down each document that I needed to either update with the logo or just revise in general. And I went through and cleaned up all of my templates. So thankful for that, because that really kind of gave me like a head start for the month of May. Because I don't have to go back and do any of this stuff. So it's like we're starting off pretty much fresh with a whole new look for the business and everything for the month of May, and then forward. So what made me change my logo is, in the beginning, I liked my logo at first. Okay. It was what I thought I wanted at first. But then, you know, as months went by, I started to notice, I started to analyze the traffic that I was getting to my website and to my other social media business pages. So I had to ask myself, well, how can I get more traffic to all of these things so that I can start to see a significant growth in my business and inquiries and things like that? Because I do get a lot of those things now, but my goal, every time I hit a milestone in a goal, then I move on to the next milestone. So the first milestone was just to put the business out there and gain traffic and, you know, do all these things, right? And see how that process goes and try out different ways of doing things. So like my application process, where I was going to be accepting applications, figuring all that out. So anyways, over time, I think I shared this with you guys, that I didn't want to necessarily, although I am a woman and a lot of women find this beneficial, especially like stay-at-home moms, not to say that men don't, but I just didn't want it to be where when men came to the website, they thought, oh, well, she only hires women, because that's not true. You know what I mean? We welcome everybody. So that was the main reason for that. I didn't want to make anyone feel excluded, because it's not that type of company, you know. So I had to switch that up. And then I also wanted to make something that stood out. The logo that I had before doesn't necessarily stand out. It kind of blends into things. And I started noticing that through like emails that I would send or different social media ad posts that I would create. I would get kind of stuck because of and I couldn't figure out what it was at first, why I couldn't get, you know, the creativity juices flowing with this logo. And it was because, well, with my ads, and it was because of the logo, because I placed the logo on everything that I put out. So I was like, well, yeah, it's got to be the logo. So about a week ago, I was kind of playing around on Canva, just messing around with different designs, or trying to create different designs. And then I was also playing around on another tool called Logo Design. It's a software that you have to, I think you have to pay for it for a license or whatever. So I was playing around on that a little bit, and I couldn't really find anything that stood out to me. And I was like, you know what, I probably can make my own. So I ended up going back to Canva, playing around with that a little bit. And then I came up with something simple and something that stood out. And I also kind of switched up the colors as well. So I started out with pink, black, and white, and then as I was creating my website, it kind of shifted to like a pink, black, white, gray, or silver or whatever. But I was like, no, that's not really what I was going for to begin with. So I said, well, I need one more color that's gonna like be an eye catcher. So that's where the aqua blue came in. So it looks really, really good. I like it. Anyway, so yeah, so as I was updating everything, I was writing it down. So I'm doing better about writing stuff down. I've been using this smart daily planner. Now, I am going to be honest with you guys, the last week or so, in the section where you write down like your to-do list and stuff, I totally bombed it, like for real, because I was so focused on trying to refresh everything and all that. So I was like really focused on that, and I completely just wasn't, I just didn't do it. Okay. So so those things are cool. I don't have to write them in my planner, and that was another reason why I wanted to start going ahead and getting some of this done, was so that it's not carrying over into May. I'm trying to work on that as well. And like, if I actually make a goal and I don't get to, or do like a to-do list, and there's something that I don't get around to doing that day, trying to do it at least in the next 2 days, and not keep letting it go and go, because a lot of these projects that I was doing for like the website and the contracts and everything, refacing all of this stuff, I could have done a lot of this stuff out like in the beginning of the month. But in all fairness, if I had came up with the idea, it was like I had a creativity block or something for a while. So I don't know. Once the creativity kicked in, I was like shooting it out. Okay. So I basically sat at my desk. I took calls and stuff too, and did my home life and all that. But for the most part, my top priority above everything else, other than, you know, getting agents in and onboarding and all that, was to get that done. Okay. So for May, like, I've got my little stickers here. I've been kind of playing around with that. I'm not really like focused on that. I'm just trying to narrow down what exactly I'm going to put for the month overview. So that's where I am right now, is the month overview. So for April, for April, I did have a month overview for that one as well, but I didn't write a whole lot of stuff down. But this one, I really need to get better about writing everything down that's in my head. So I think that's why it's taking me a minute to do this, because I'm literally sitting here processing like a whole lot of stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, where to start first? So I started off with an affirmation video. I found a channel. I'll link it down below because I have it saved in my playlist so that I can listen to it multiple times and I don't have to go searching for it. It's in a private playlist. But anyways, it's an affirmation video. It's an I am. I think it's like 40 things that you could say to yourself or whatever. And I've listened to it for 2 days in a row. Because that's something I've always thought about doing. I just never really knew where to start. And somehow, going down the rabbit hole of YouTube videos, I came across this particular affirmation video. So I took some things from that. I did it earlier as my one time for today. According to the video though, according to what I've researched on affirmations and manifesting and things like that. Now the manifesting part, I don't know. I'll be like on the fence with that, because I'm not really sure about a lot of stuff, y'all, when it comes to if we're supposed to do it, religiously, if we're not supposed to. But anyway, but affirmations, positive affirmations, things that you're saying to yourself that are positive, I don't see anything wrong with that. But I guess I don't know. Isn't that like the same thing as manifestation or whatever? I don't know. But anyways, as I was listening to the video, it's like about 15 minutes long or something. And basically everything she says, you just say it after. And at first, the first time I did it, there was like a part in the middle where the sentences got a little bit longer, so I kind of struggled with keeping up with that. But for the most part, I got most of them. But then I listened to it again because I actually liked how I was feeling as I was saying some of these things. And honestly, some of the things that I was saying was kind of making me feel like, man, I didn't even realize that I didn't feel that way about myself until it like hit me a little different, as I was saying it out loud. But anyway, so in the Smart Daily Planner, there is a small box for affirmations. So with these, if you get this planner, you are gonna have to, if you are the type of person that writes big, you're gonna probably have to practice on writing a little bit smaller if you're putting a whole lot of stuff in these boxes. Okay, because let me show you this affirmations box. You see how tiny that is? This affirmations box is like really tiny, but I managed to fit 5 things in the box and then 2 things outside the box. So what I am putting for the month is, for affirmations, is I am blessed, I am wealthy, I am successful, I believe in myself, I am a money magnet, I am grateful, and I am healthy. Now I know you're probably saying like, most of those are about money. Well, those are my financial affirmations. You know what I mean? And then the other ones are just my general affirmations that I pretty much say on a regular basis anyway. I always feel blessed. I'm always grateful no matter what. And the healthy part, I'm not even going to tell them that. I don't say I'm healthy, but as far as being blessed and grateful, I'm always saying that. And for the most part, as far as believing in myself, I have my good days and my bad days. I think that's just a human thing, right? Like, I think we all go through that, where some days we're confident or we believe in ourselves, and then some days we're feeling discouraged and not so much. We're not as motivated because we're feeling, we're being hard on ourselves and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's what I'm going with for this month. Now, next month it might change, but I'm just going to try it out. I've never actually done affirmations, like just went through like a whole list of things to say to myself. After watching that video, of course, it did bring up like some other recommended videos, and I did watch one other video, and she had like 6 affirmations that she says on a daily basis that are kind of similar to these. I mean, there's so many different things that are positive, that you could say about yourself, or positive things that you want to happen in your life. So I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I just needed to put it in action because I've always been thinking about it, but I get so you know what, it's not even, it's just me. I question everything. Like, I'm not a skeptical person. Like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm open-minded, but some things I'll be kind of like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's like, okay. But anyway, y'all. All right. So now that I've got my affirmations out the way for the month, I've got my goals. So I didn't mess up this month. If you guys been watching, like a while back, I had said I messed up on the goals because I didn't realize there were like 4 boxes. I was like so excited, I just started writing down stuff. So what I did for the boxes was just label each box. The first box is my personal monthly goals, so things like work on my body, try to become more healthy. I am a smoker, so I mean, that's not healthy at all by a long shot. So I do have that as one of my habits: smoke less Newports. Okay, I'm just keeping it all the way real, right? Another thing as far as working on my body that I want to do is like remember to take my vitamins and stuff. And do better about drinking water and stop slacking off, because I don't really like water. It doesn't taste like anything, but I'm not opposed to drinking it. I just prefer to drinking out of a water bottle or something. Like faucet waters, it's all right. Like if I had to choose between faucet water and death, I'd choose faucet water. But if I have access to bottled water, then I prefer to drink that. Um, you know what? And my husband, he says, well, how do you know they're just not putting just regular faucet water in bottled waters? You just never know. And you know what? He's right. You don't know. But I don't know. I think it's all in the mental, right? Another thing that I want to do personally, and this is a personal goal, because I also have another box for finances or financial goals, but this one's just a personal goal. I need to start back on my personal savings. There was a point where I had started and I was actually doing pretty good. I had one set up for myself, one for Olivia, but the one for myself kind of got moved around to different areas until it was no more, right? So I want to start back up on that this month. And I want to start doing that with my YouTube income. So that might be, I'm thinking about a video idea or different content that I can add to this channel so that it's not repetitive stuff all the time. Just, I don't know, just kind of stepping out the box a little bit. And I'm thinking about doing like realistic expenses, income type of videos with YouTube checks, budgeting my YouTube checks per se and how it's being spent and all that kind of stuff, like a realistic, okay. My second month goal box is for home and family. So for May, we're going into the summer. So school, okay, here's the deal with school. They're doing this academy summer program for like if you want to do some extra work and get extra credits, or maybe you just want to, you feel like you fell behind, you feel like your child didn't learn as much during the year, basically, in so many words, okay? Because I mean, professionally on paper that's not what it says, but in a nutshell, that's how I perceived it. Because I mean, this year was like insane. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But they're doing that, and that starts June 2nd. So, and it's virtual. So here's the thing, she can either do in person or virtual, and it's a summer program, so it's all day. It's from 8 to 2. But the part that I'm confused about is if it's if it's virtual, is it from 8 to 2, or is it just the power up portion of it? Because there's a power up section of it where they do stuff on the computer, activities and learning and stuff. But before 2 o'clock, everything is hands on. Apparently, I don't know, girl. So there's a Zoom meeting for that. I got to figure out if it's really for this or if it was just like the weekly newsletter. But anyway, I wrote it down because it like popped into my head. So for this month, of course, I have to figure out if I'm going to do that. I have until May 7th to get the form in, if I want her to participate or not. I don't see the harm in participating. I mean, honestly, I feel like the kids were kind of like on a semi-summer break anyways with virtual learning, because her classes a lot of times would end earlier in the day. And I mean, and then the independent learning on Wednesdays was like really like a free day, because she would only have like 2 or 3 assignments and she would get those done so fast. It was almost like she wasn't even at school for the day, and I'd have to find more stuff for her to do learning wise. So, I don't know. Girl, anyway. So yeah, I need to think about that. So I've got until May 7th to figure out if I want her to do that or not. She's going to be going out of town for Memorial Day weekend. My dad's birthday is June the 1st. So they're supposed to be going to Florida and they want to take her with them. So she's going to be gone for a few days. I think they're going to leave out on Thursday and then come back on that Monday, because Memorial Day is that Monday. So yeah, so the goal for her in regards to those things is braiding her hair. I need to do that. She does not like her hair to get braided. So it's been months since I've braided her hair. So I need to put that back in my head, like braid her hair, because I've gotten used to not braiding her hair. Okay. And I still need to shop for pants for her. Now, I think I shared this with you guys. I went over to the mall to Rainbow, and yeah, I did share it. It was in my last video, but I couldn't find any modest blue jeans for her. Okay. They had butt lifts and all that stuff, and we're not doing that. So I'm gonna have to jump on Amazon or Walmart, which I really don't want to do because I prefer she try her pants on. But at this point, it's not really going to make a difference because the dressing rooms are closed at the retail shop. So it's not like she'll be able to try them on there anyways, right? But pants and shorts. So I need to do that because she's outgrown her shorts. So they are now pajamas. She is not allowed to wear them outside of the house, but they're not so short that she can't wear them in the house around her brother or anything like that, right? I just think that, just me personally, as just out of protection for her, I would just prefer them to be a little bit longer, okay? But anyway, so the next month I did business. So this is just business. So anything with business, including YouTube, because YouTube, believe it or not, if you don't have a YouTube channel and you just happen to be on YouTube watching videos and you were thinking about creating a YouTube channel, just know that at some point, once you get monetized, it then becomes a business, okay? Because at the end of the year, you'll get a 1099, which means you'll have to pay taxes or whatever, depending on what your tax situation is, household and all that. You have to pay your taxes. So that's just like with Sales Staffing Solutions, same thing. At the end of the year, I have to pay taxes on my business. You know what I mean? So it's a business. So what I was thinking was, with my business channel, I did get a chance to upload a video to it last night after I uploaded yesterday's video. So it's really short, and I have to be more strategic with that channel because it's not monetized, so I can't make any videos longer than 10 minutes. When I got the idea to make a whole separate channel, I completely forgot about that part because I've made my channel like so long ago. So I completely forgot about the whole limit 10-minute video thing. And I had like this whole slide presentation and everything. Girl, I mean, I went to freeconferencecall.com and recorded a whole video. Whew, girl. When I say that was a good video, you know when it's a good video when you giving your own self props, right? When I finished that video, although that was like the second or third time I had recorded it, by the time I was actually done, I was like, "Ooh, okay, girl, you did that." But then I went to upload it, girl. I forgot about the 10-minute mark. I go to upload it on YouTube, and girl, the video is too long. So that's why nothing has been posted over there. If you guys went over there to subscribe in support of the business, I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Believe it or not, I've spoken to some of you guys off YouTube, and you guys are awesome, man. Like, for real, for real. So yeah, head over there. I did post a video. It's like a little 5 or 6 minute video or whatever. I've got to break everything down in topics now. So that's what I'm currently working on. So that's a goal. That's what I wrote in there, is to post more videos on the other channel. And I need to order my business cards this month. So you guys, that was one thing that I did not invest into when I started my business, was business cards. I didn't see the point because everything we do is virtual. And I didn't go outside much, but I was, ooh, girl, my movie coming on Halloween. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I gotta pause that. Okay, y'all. Now, hold on. Let me turn to y'all. That's so disrespectful. Like I ain't seen Halloween 1,000,000,001 times. Okay. But yeah, so I didn't order my business cards in the beginning because honestly, I mean, it was a pandemic. Everything was shut down. No one was, the only time I was leaving the house was to go grocery shopping. And girl, listen, okay, there was no point in my mind at the time. Okay. But now I'm like, you know what, girl? You gotta think bigger. See, that's the thing. That's another reason why I want to get into these affirmations. Cause you gotta think bigger. Like sometimes we limit our own selves. You know what I mean? Girl, so what if I just go to the store? You know how many people I walk past in the store and I ain't even gotta talk to nobody. You know what I mean? Like I'm shy. I won't say nothing to you unless you say something to me. But girl, just like I do coupons, I can leave a business card on the shelf and keep it moving. I can accidentally leave a business card at the register. Okay. Okay. Girl, stop limiting yourself. I'm saying that to myself and I'm saying that to y'all too. So I was putting together a design for a business card. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Uh, I ain't gonna say when because I don't know when, but that is like one of the things that I'll show you guys or whatever. So okay, I just got sidetracked. Yeah, business cards. So yeah, I finally am done with my business cards. They look really, 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 really nice. I like them. They're simple, straightforward to the point, not a whole lot of words. It just has the information and you can't miss it. It stands out. And that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted my logo to do, is stand out. And the business card, boop, it stands out on that too, boo. So anyways, I've already got it sitting in a cart. I'm going to order 500 of them. For 500 of them, it is $39.95 or $37.95 plus tax. I think it's plus tax and shipping, if I'm not mistaken. I was gonna do 100, but it was, girl, $27 for 100 or 500 cards for $40. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, so that's in the mix. So that's going to be on the to do, or that's the goal for the month. One of the goals, one of the business goals. Okay. So those are the two things I'm literally going to be focusing on, is putting more content over on that channel and getting my outside marketing materials together, or person to person marketing materials. I don't know, how do you say that now? Anyway, so the last box is my financial goal box. So we don't have a car, and there's like so many reasons why we don't have a car. I know you guys, listen, I don't have a car because I just don't want a car. Okay. Like I don't want a car, but it's for a reason. It's not just because, you know, I can't save to get a car or anything like that. Like I've had cars before, but listen, long story short, if we were to get a car now, it would have to be under different circumstances than before. Okay. Hashtag married life. That's all I'm gonna say on that. All right. So the next goal is to, now that Olivia is going to middle school, I feel like now it's time to go ahead and start with like a mini college fund or something, or some money that she can use even if she decides that she doesn't want to go to college, as long as it's for something positive, and something that's going to help her in a positive way. Okay. That's the only way she'll be able to get that money. And then, of course, I want to start over on my emergency funds. Okay. And I want to work more on my credit. I was able to pull up my credit the other day. And although it's not terrible, I just don't have any credit. You guys, I have not applied for, I think I shared this with you guys. I haven't applied for any type of credit, nothing, in forever. Okay. Because I started messing up my credit as soon as I was able to get credit. And listen, it eventually catches up with you. Okay. So kids or young adults, because I hope kids ain't watching my channel because this ain't a kid channel, but young adults, if you have not established credit yet, establish credit, but do it in a smart way. Okay. Don't establish credit and then go max out credit cards and not pay your bills and all of that immature stuff. Because then when you get older and you actually want to use your credit for something, you might run into an issue. Okay. So I want to work on my credit. Like I said, it's not bad. It could be better though. My score could be better. Okay. So that's all I've got in my planner right now. And so, of course, all of the bills are due every month. business expenses, and I'm currently making my video list. So last month I had a list of YouTube videos on the business channel that I wanted to make, but I did not. I think, nope, I'm lying. I made one. Well, I made two, but one of them is posted. So I'm gonna make a new list. We're gonna toss that list over there, and I'm gonna make a new one. And so far, I need to do a video on how to actually apply from the website, because I'm trying to get more traffic to the website. Y'all, that website, you want to get traffic to a website, especially if you're paying for it every month, right? You want to get traffic to it, okay? So I need to make a video on how to actually apply from the website, an equipment and recommendations video, and a couple of other videos, which you'll see over time as I start posting more over there. Now, my main channel, this channel, I just kind of go with the flow on this channel. I don't really plan anything out. I used to, but it just always didn't seem to work out. So I was just like, well, and then it was driving me crazy because I'm like a low-key perfectionist in a sense. And I like stuff to just go in. I like stuff to be done just how it's supposed to be done, okay? I said, you know what, for the stress factor in that, I'm just going to go with the flow on that. So this channel is going to stay the same. I'm going to talk about the behind the scenes of my business, what it's really like in my life as a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom, just regular schmegular stuff. But over there, it's going to be more structured and geared. It's a niche channel over there. It's going to be a business channel. So anyway, so got that. So these two are tied together actually. So I'm gonna, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Oh yeah. So I also needed to re-record some videos. So I need to re-record my whole orientation segment because I want to move it over to Loom. I found Loom is kind of similar to Zoom, but you don't have to have your webcam plugged in. With Zoom, you have to have your webcam and all that for it to configure. But with the Loom, LLOM, I was playing around with that the other night, and that's what I used to post the last video. So yeah, you guys try it out if you want to make quick videos. And you can do like unlimited videos. I think it's like $8 a month or something like that if you do annual. No, it's like $10 if you do month to month. I don't know, y'all. I think it's like $8 or something like that. I do the free version before I upgrade. The other thing that I need to do here. So now I'm just kind of talking to you. I'm just brainstorming now. I'm not going to actually write down anything because then I'm going to get sidetracked and then I'm going to get quiet and then you'll just be sitting here looking at me. The other thing that I need to do too in my planner is a list, a stock up list. So I actually started one. I was cleaning the kitchen the night before last and was just I was running out of stuff in there and I just started writing it down. So I need to build like a list of things that I want to stock up for. Because I want to use the summer months to stock up for the winter months, if that makes sense. And then for the winter months, stock up for the summer months. So yeah, so I've already made a list of that. Now I know this list is going to be big, so I'm not going to be able to put it all on here. But for the month of May, I do need to make a grocery list just for stock up or preps or whatever. Not the regular household groceries. So I do need to make a list for that. So I'm actually going to write that down. Let me find a sticker. Girl, this thing keep coming up. I might have to, let's see. I might have to find me some tape and tape that down. At first I said I was gonna, I didn't mind it at first. I was like, well, if I need to move it, then I can move it. But now I don't want to move it. I want it to stay. So, we're gonna say stock up grocery list for this. Because there are some things that I want to do. I want my shelves to be full by the time summer's over with. And I'm saying by the time summer's over with, because I have to do this based on my income, you know what I mean? Based on what my checks are and all that, my income, income coming in. So it'll be based off of that. So this will be one situation. So we're going to put this right here, because I'm going to actually do like a little small list for this month. So we're going to put that right there. And then I need to do a, what else I said I needed to do? Oh, that was, my the rest of my habits. So my habits, one of my habits for the month is smoke less Newports. Last month it was drink more water, cuss less, or use less profanity. No, that was the month before. Last month it was just drink more water. The month before that, in March, it was drink more water and cranberry juice, use less profanity, and smoke less cigarettes. Okay, so for this month, baby steps, okay? For this month, now I can say that I have achieved using less profanity. I do still drop a curse word here and there, but I'm not, you know what, I take that back. If I get upset, then yeah, you'll probably get it. But other than that, I don't just curse for leisure like a sailor. I'm kidding, y'all. I didn't even cuss like a sailor, but yeah, I am trying to clean up my language a little bit. Oh yeah, so let me write that down, because that's still, wouldn't it be something if I can get to the point where I was curse free, like use no curse words whatsoever? Like, is that even a thing, like, for real? And yeah, so smoke less Newports, eat more fruits and eat, no. Okay, so we'll come back to that. But anyway, so one of the stickers that I use is the "You Are Stronger Than You Think" sticker, then a birthday sticker. Mike's birthday is this month, so that is another thing. So that's in the second goal box to shop for him. He wants some silk pajama, or not silk pajamas, but he wants grown man pajamas. He don't want to keep doing the t-shirt box thing. He want him a nice set of pajamas, and I think that's all he said he wanted. So I'm gonna have to shop for that. Oh, and I need to get him another pair of work pants, because he's losing weight. In the last pair of work pants that I bought him, even though they're one size less than these, one size down than the pants that he had originally, even those are even too big. So he needs another size down. So I've got to get him another pair of work pants. All right. And I think, this is gonna drive me crazy. All right, so for my grocery stock up list, on this list right here, so far I have sugar, flour, coffee. Well, definitely coffee, because I don't have any more coffee. Not a grain in there. So definitely stocking up on coffee for this month. Then I've got I got like seasonings on here: baked beans, black eyed peas, diced tomatoes, olives. Flour. I don't have any more sugar. Whatever's in the little tub thing, that's what's left of that. But I'm not gonna stock up on sugar and flour, but I do need to get that this month. I don't know. I guess I might get 2 bags of each of those and just like tie them up in the Kroger bag or whatever. Now for the seasonings, I always get those little small ones, like 10 for 10 at the Kroger. But what I'm thinking about doing, although I'm afraid to do this because every time I look at the price, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Getting like the bigger containers So like the bigger thing of black pepper or the bigger thing of onion powder, garlic powder, girl, at Kroger, those things, depending on what seasoning, if it's, I think black pepper is like $15-16. We'll have to see. But when you think about how many times a year that I buy those little things, it kind of is almost the same. And you might end up actually getting more of the product if you get the bigger one. Same thing with the garlic powder and the onion powder. Like I buy those all the time. And at one point I was stocking up on them, but I haven't, you know. Anyway, so that brings me to couponing. Oh my gosh, that's another personal goal. That's a personal goal. It's more so, it's a personal and a financial goal. So I'm gonna actually write it over here in my personal, because the reason why I say it's personal is because I have to get mentally motivated to do that. Like couponing, it's time consuming, you guys. Like for real. It's time consuming, but it's worth it. It's worth it in the long run. Um, which brings me to a video idea. So that brings me to my next post it. Y'all, I'm making it do what it do with this planner, because it's not like how the happy, I mean, it's not like my other planner that I had. So I'm kind of like adjusting to the format and the way this is set up. So this is going to be a work tab. So there's some work stickers in the back of this one. I'm just going to have to get, let me see, because that's going to drive me insane. Like, for real. I've got to go in the closet. Okay. I'm going to have to see if I've got some more. Oh, there it is. Bam. Bow chicka wow wow. All right, let me take this down because this is gonna get on my nerves. Like for real, for real. It keep lifting up. Y'all see how I keep lifting up? I'm just gonna take that down like that. So that's my shopping list. This is my I'm just gonna do this number right here. Although I just covered up the two little boxes, but that's okay. And this list is gonna be my, if I come up with an idea for a video, you know, if something just sticks out to me like, oh, I can do a video about that, then this is where I'll write it down. So something just jumped in my head. So for the sticker, this is a work tab. So I'm gonna put a green one on here. I've got a black one. So this is what the sticker looks like. And I'm using the sticker out of this Dollar Tree planner, these two, and then I've got some old planner stickers that I haven't used up from like the Happy Planner and all that. So I'm using that. So since I just thought of something, I'm gonna write that down. Oh my gosh, can I find my pen fast enough? Oh, don't you hate that when you think of something? Here you go. Okay. Dang, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, okay. I'm tripping. Look, I done covered up the... Okay, let's go down here. So this is for the YouTube main channel. And I just came up with a video that I need to do since I'm going to be working on my stockpile over the summer, or that's the plan anyway. So there's probably going to be a lot of grocery hauls, like mini stock up hauls this summer. All right, so today I need to do a walk through my kitchen with me video. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing those. I don't know, you guys. I know a lot of you guys actually watch those videos, so I might go ahead and do one for today. We'll have to see, because it's like later in the day. I don't know what time it actually is, but I know it's got to be like 6 or something, 6:30, something like that, because the sun is going down. But all right, YouTube channel, video idea. Oh, I need a sticker for this one. What are we gonna call that one? Well, I guess we don't necessarily have to put one. See, this is where I get stuck with the stickers, because I'll be looking at them and then I'm like, it looks cute, but then I look over at my paper and I'm like, all right, it shouldn't be this complicated, right? Just find a sticker and pin it. I'm gonna put something motivational. This says, "You've got this." It's not focusing, but that's what it says. "You've got this on the stockpile." I know that sounds crazy, but y'all, I'm telling you, I have to, because I need to get my mental back into like couponing. Like I fool around with the digital coupons and stuff like that, but I haven't purchased a newspaper insert and like went through that whole shebang, looking at different sites for deals at different stores, all that. I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, so I have to get my mind back into it, but I do know that it's that time for me to get back into it, because a lot of the things that I did purchase when I was doing all that is now dwindling down. And so I need to get back on it. I didn't realize how much my husband enjoyed the fact that I did that until he noticed that we were starting to dwindle down. Oh, the last day of school for Olivia is the 25th. Oh, shoot. I didn't print out the school calendar, but I think it's the 25th, which it's either the 25th or the 21st, one of them days. But the last day of school is always around her dad's birthday. Yeah, so I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I need to figure out when the last day of school is. And then I also, guys, need to find some summary things to do with Olivia. Cause y'all, can you believe she's been virtual schooling for a year? Oh my gosh, I know. Anyways, all right, you guys. So I need to go and check and see what she's got going on. I smell something cooking, or it smells like something cooking. So I'm gonna go peep the scene. Thank you guys so much for visiting my channel, sitting here with me while I brainstorm and just talk my stuff. I normally do this without anyone here, so I just try to do something a little bit different and step outside of my comfort zone and just go through the process with you guys and just kind of talk, out loud, but with you here and not just to the walls. But anyway, thank you so much for visiting my channel, you guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any videos that I post on this channel. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye.